Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. So guess what day it is? It is graduation day. Now I know I look a little crazy, but I did wake up early to do a trial of my hair, and as you can see, it's kind of working out. I have quite a few baby hairs going everywhere, but we will fix that later. Until this morning I actually hadn't decided what I was gonna wear. I had two options that I was very stuck between, and now we've decided on it, and I think it's done. I don't want to think too much about it and overthink the process. It's just a graduation. So I actually had my first graduation last year, so I know the process and I know what the graduation is like, and I guess I just got it out of my system last year. So this year kind of just feels like a courtesy attendance. I don't know why, but I'm trying to make myself feel a little bit more excited about it, and we're gonna do that today. This video is probably gonna be very chaotic, and I don't know. I would like to let you guys in on the chaos. So last year my grad look was very Indian or Eastern inspired. I wore a Punjabi and I had jhumkas, and like everything was just, it was very Indian. And this year I kind of wanted to go a little bit more minimalistic and a little bit more, I guess, Western inspired. But now that I look at it, it's kind of giving like Japanese karate gi inspired, if you know what I mean. The pants that I chose are the pleated grey pants there in the back, and they're very like wide leg, and they kind of just give that like nice balloon kind of look. I don't know what it is, but I will show you guys the fit. And this is the top I went with. I am wearing a high neck tank, and I wanted to have my hair slicked back this year instead of having it down. I have no idea why. I think I just wanted to go very like minimal on the outfit and like maximize the accessories, and because your gown and like your sash or your hood is the fit, I didn't want to take away from that, so I guess this is what we're doing. Anyways, I knew I had to film a little get ready with me because I would miss it, and then I wouldn't have a record of me getting ready for my graduation, even if it's my second one. I didn't do a get ready with me last year, so I was like, this is the year. I also quite honestly don't think this is going to be my last graduation. I do plan to study more degrees in the future, in addition to the two I already have, but I don't think it's going to be for a while. So I want to kind of just savor this moment and kind of savor the moments on campus. These are going to be the last moments that I'm going to have on campus, I think, for at least maybe a year, at least a year. But anyways, I still am trying to figure out and like tweak the makeup I want to do. I wanted to do like a really big smoky eye moment, but I don't know if I'm capable of doing that. So we're going to find out today. Over the last year, I started doing makeup, and now I'm comfortable doing makeup and I know how to do my own makeup, so I feel a little bit more confident, but it is always scary doing like full beat. The time is currently almost 11 and I have to be on campus or leaving for campus by like latest 12:15. So we have like an hour and some to get this makeup done, to put the outfit together, and then eat something and then leave. The actual ceremony starts at 2:30, so I just wanted to get there about an hour earlier so I can take photos. And I'm seeing my best friend today, who I have not seen this entire year. Can you imagine? We live like 10 minutes away from each other and we haven't seen each other the entire year. So we're both graduating today, and we wanted to take some photos together, so I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I think we have found some inspiration, I guess. This is the best one that I've seen so far when it comes to like a smoky eye vibe. It's like very subtle, but like at the same time it's giving smoke eye. And I do have one eyeshadow palette to work with because I threw out a bunch of the other ones I had because they were getting old. So I did not repurchase any eyeshadow palettes and such. I do have one to use, but I do have a lot of like powder blushes and a lot of powder makeup that I can use if I'm missing anything, and I do have a lot of like eyeliner stuff that I can use. So I don't know, we're just gonna wing it at this point. I do need to start with skincare, so we're gonna do that first, and then we'll do like a base, and then we'll go in with it. So it wouldn't be a normal skincare day if I did not use my big three. Next thing is I actually have to put in contacts. I should have actually done that first. See? Chaotic, because I'm stressed and I can't remember the things I have to do. But we're gonna just put in the contacts. I feel like this is gonna be easier, then I can see myself. Okay, we're gonna do the left eye first. I think I always do the left eye first. Did we do it? I think I did it. Now I'm like so blind. I think I did it. Okay, so I can see a little better now. They are going to take a bit of time to set properly and to kind of get used to being on my eyes. I haven't worn contacts in really long, especially with my updated prescription. So it is going to be a little trippy for me, but we're just going to do our best. So usually I start with mascara. That is always my first step of my makeup routine. But since we're doing Smokey Eye, we have to start with eyeshadow. But I did want to start with a little bit of glowing. So I'm going to take my Chanel glow stick and I'm just going to put the glow all over my face. Specifically focusing on areas near my cheek, temple kind of spot. I wanted to use a lip stain today, so I wanted to pull out my Huda Beauty lip stain, which I usually just carry in my handbag, but today we're gonna use her. This is the Huda Beauty lip stain in the shade Soft Nude. It is a bit of a softer brown. And I wanted to kind of just serve as a baseline for when I need to touch up liner. I will add more later if I need to. Okay, so now I think we're gonna start on eyeshadow. I've got this Lancome palette that I have not actually used for a while, and I feel like I need to use it for this look. I've also got two eyeliner pencils. One is a brown and one's a black. I feel like they're both gonna come in use. So we're gonna have those on the side. I'm just gonna curl my lashes. I'm gonna start with the base shade there, and that is technically like shade 1. It's like a little base to put on your eyelid. So I'm gonna just put that everywhere. And that is our base shade. Just gonna have a look at the tutorial again. Okay, so now it looks like they kind of go in with the darker shade, and that's like a darker brown. I'm gonna do it on like my lower lid and see what happens. And I did bring out the shadow out a little. I think I automatically did that, but I think that's good now because then we can easily make a wing. Okay, I think we have a good little build here, and this is only with 2 shades, so I mean, the pigment on this stuff is amazing. Okay, I think I like it how it is right now. I'm gonna put a little bit of eyeliner on. I will try the brown. If the brown is not strong enough, we'll go in with black. This little Essence eye pencil, I usually use this on my waterline almost every day. And apparently with the Smokey Eye, you gotta get real dirty in there. Oh, there she is, there she is. I don't know why I doubted myself. I really think the brown liner brings out more of my eye color, and it's a bit softer than the black. The black is quite harsh, so I think I'll use the black for my upper lid. I don't know what it's called, the tight line. I have no idea where this pencil is from. It is kind of like a kajal stick, so it's Indian, so Indian stores that sell kajal. But I feel like any ordinary black liner should do the job. It's definitely making like a snatched look, which is what I wanted, because my ponytail is going to be a lot more slicked back than it is right now. I tried to slick it as much as possible just for the purpose of my makeup, but yeah. Okay, I love how this is turning out. This is a win. Definitely gonna go in a little bit with the darker brown again, just to kind of set it there. And then the last thing I'm gonna do for this eyeshadow is kind of gonna touch on the black, and I'm using an angled brush, and this is possibly gonna like mimic a wing. Oh, this is good. This is good. I may not even need to use an actual eyeliner for this because it's creating a very nice and soft wing. Okay, so I did bring the wing up quite a bit. I'm gonna cut it down. It definitely can't be that long, but I do wanna fill it in a little. I'm just gonna use my finger and like kind of soften it out. I'm quite happy with how this is turning out. I'm just gonna add like a touch of black and brown. I'm gonna mix the brown and the black to make like a little bit of a transition shade to make my end corners a little darker. This is good, this is good. If I have to add more, I will, but I think this is really good for now. I don't want to do overkill. I kind of just want to leave it as this. I'm using this fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna go in with the base shade again, just to lighten up the inner corner But other than that, I think eyeshadow is pretty much done. I love how it turned out. And now I think we're gonna do a little bit of mascara, and then I'm gonna start on my under eye base. I did consider doing red mascara because I kind of just wanted to be a little more fun, but I think black mascara is just the way to go. You can't go wrong with it. It's like my favorite thing in the whole world. So we're just gonna do one coat of that. We're gonna let it dry and then we'll do a second coat. How are we doing for time? Okay, we are half an hour into getting ready, so I think we're good for time. I honestly think I'm almost done because I don't really wear much other makeup products or many other makeup products other than this. I will conceal my under eyes and just put some setting powder, but that's really it. And I think that's really great because it's quite simple and it's a bold eye look, so we love that. Okay, so I think mascara is sorted for now. I think it's definitely pulled the whole look together, and we will just do a little touch up on the wings. After this mascara coat has dried, I don't know if I'll go for a second coat. I feel like this Essence Lash Princess mascara is always best. I think that I almost never need a second coat of this. So even if I do, it's not gonna make it look clumpy. It will just make it more voluptuous and voluminous. I think onto base, we need to do some concealer. So I've got two concealers. I've got one that's like brightening, and then I've got one that's like my normal skin tone. So the brightening one I actually used for last year's graduation, and I haven't used it since, but this one is in soft beige and it's the smudge concealer. I was just starting out, so I guess I had to get like a cheaper one, I guess. And then this one is Rimmel London. This is the newer one that I've been using. They discontinued the Essence one I used to use, so kind of mad about that, but I mean, it is what it is. The Rimmel one has been working really well for me, and it's very close to my skin tone, so I don't need to worry too much about brightening up my skin. But today I did want to do some brightening because I'll be taking professional photos, so I also want the lighting and such to like brighten up my face or show the brightening. And as you can see, ooh, she's bright. So I'm gonna just do a little bit here and then just a little bit there. I don't think I need concealer anywhere else. I don't have any blemishes and things that I wanna get rid of or cover up today. So just a beauty blender, and we're just gonna blend that first bit in. And this is kind of the goal I had, just to sharpen that line. And that is the concealer. Wow, she is bright. So I think we need to balance that out a little with my normal shade concealer. I think I should just let this sit on my face for a little, but I do want to add a little bit, just a smidge. And I put this one on the back of my hand so it warms up nicely. That's generally how I do it every day. So this one, I'll just have it there. You can see it's also closer to my skin tone. I think the one that I use every day definitely brings a bit of warmth to my skin, because the other one is very like light, and it's also, I feel, a little cool toned. So it makes my face look a little white, and I like to preserve the warmth in my face. So I think it's better to just go over with this one. Brightening is like under, but it kind of just evens it out. I think it evened it out a little. I think that is good. I'm happy with this. I feel like an old woman. My hips are cramping. I feel like if I had a carpet or a rug in my room, this would be more cozy. Something to think about for when I'm getting ready to get my own place. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty bronzer. I used this one in my previous Get Ready With Me, and unfortunately this doesn't have a mirror, which kind of sucks, but we will just open up this one and we will just dip a little. And this is kind of just to then carve out my cheekbones and highlight this kind of area. And this bronzer is like a mousse, so it's like very creamy. You have to be careful how much you pick up and how much you like spread on your skin. The crazy thing is that we haven't even used blush yet. I was not thinking of making this a very blush dominant look because the eyes kind of steal the show, so I didn't really want to do too much blush. I went ham on blush last year. Like, I did like a more of an orange pink look last year because it matched my outfit, and the blush I went for was pink, to say the least. This year we kind of just want to go a little bit more neutral, a little bit more tan vibes. I think I need to comb my eyebrows a little. I don't do anything with my brows because they're so thick, so I have to actually trim them down sometimes. And then I'm just gonna do some on my nose like this, just to snatch her. I don't even think that makes a difference, but I feel pretty doing this. Okay, so that is the bronzer. I am not gonna put any blush, or maybe I should. Should I put some blush? I don't know what blush this is. This is an Anastasia Beverly Hills blush. This one is a bit dark though. Quite honestly, I'm happy to do blush after this. Like, I feel like I don't really need the blush right now. I don't know, do you really want to? You can just wear jeans. It's okay. So now we're gonna add some loose powder. I feel like I don't really need it, but we're gonna set it just in case. I don't know how much of sweating is gonna go on in today's ceremony, so it's always good to be safe. Pick up some powder, dust off a little. Just put some on the back of my hand as well. And then we're gonna set. Ooh. The flash photos are gonna come out very bright under my eyes because of the setting, but I'm happy with that. What do we think? That's very bright, but we're just gonna let it bake there for a second, and then I will do like a little swipe or wipe on it, and then we will kind of be done setting. Oh, there's gonna be powder everywhere. In the meantime, some blush would be great. Or we can just conclude my eye look. I just want to do like a little bit of a touch up, do a little bit of darker eyeshadow, just to bring the whole thing together. And then we're going to do one more little touch up on the dark black eyeshadow, just to make the smoky look complete. Okay, I think that's the eyes. I think that is the most and the best that we can do, and the best we're gonna get. I do want to put like just a little bit more mascara, and then I will tight line my eyes one more time and just fill in my waterline a little more. Okay, now I feel like it's a good time to do the little brush, wipe away any unnecessary bake that is not now attached to my under eyes. And I think that is it. That is pretty much the look that is set now. There is like powder everywhere, and time to switch legs again. Go in one more time with the brown eyeliner, and I'm just gonna do my waterline. I think that's as much smoke as we're gonna get. This is the vibe. So last thing I gotta do is put on some powder blush. So we don't know what kind of color to go for. I actually don't know what to do. I feel like just leaving it, but at the same time, I've got a good blush shade to use. This is the Essence Blush Crush, and I did use this in one of my other tutorials, or one of my other get ready with me's, and it was really nice. So I guess maybe it's time to use it. It's again like a pinky nude kind of situation, so it's not too brown like a bronzer, but it's also not too pink. Again, I'm not putting too much because I kind of want the bronzer to do the work, and we're done. I will be carrying like a little backup bag with me just in case there's something I need to touch up on. I will have some setting powder. I'm gonna carry my lip stain. I will be carrying my lip liner, and I think in here, eye drops. I've got my little Chanel lip and cheek tint just in case, and yeah, my setting powder just in case. I'm just gonna do the lip combo. We're just going with the classic brown liner, and you can never go wrong with that. That is the brown liner look, and now we need to choose a lip combo that's not gonna like overwhelm the kind of look. So I wanted to try this Guerlain lipstick with it. It is that pinky nude again. I don't know how many times I've dropped that. I also have a Lancome lipstick that I bought at the same time as this, I think, and it is a little bit more nude than this. I feel like this is more on the pink side. I do have some other lippies here that I have not used, but I feel like this one is gonna do the justice. Let me just do a swatch real quick. Yeah, I think it's very pink. Hold on. I do have this L'Oreal one that I bought quite a while ago, and it's also like a pinky nude, but it's more of like a, yes, that's the color we want. Okay, the Guerlain and the L'Oreal very similar to each other, like crazy. But the L'Oreal is a little bit more of a pale pink, and I think I want that more, and it's more pigmented. Like, don't play around on drugstore. I did buy myself a Chanel lipstick for today, but it is quite pigmented, and the shade is quite similar, but again, very pigmented. So I have to like blur it out a lot, and that's kind of what it's gonna give us. It's very bright, it's giving bold lip. So that is to be used with a very chill eye look and a more of a bold lip. So unfortunately, we're gonna leave her at home. I'm gonna carry the L'Oreal one with me, and I'm just gonna test it out now quickly. Oh, absolutely. So I'm gonna carry this one with me because it's a definite. And I think we're done. My lashes should be fully dry now, so I will just do a little curl of them, and that will be it. Make sure to not touch the eyeshadow. Just want to lift the lash a little. I'm gonna carry an eyelash curler with me as well, just in case. But this is the makeup look, and all done in the span of about an hour. Now I need to do my hair. I need to like fix this hair. It looks good. This is pretty much what I wanted to do, but it's not the final thing. I wanted a little bit more volume, and I need to tuck all these baby hairs away, and then I had to put on my accessories and put on the rest of the outfit. Okay, so I've done my hair. I mean, I decided to go with a little half up, half down moment. I did this on Valentine's Day, and I thought I wasn't gonna do it this time, but I know I was looking in the mirror and my mom was like, this Loki eats, and I was like, okay, we're gonna go with this. So I've done a little half up, half down, and I have basically completed the look. I did want to do a little fit check for you guys. So pants, these are from Mr. Price, and then high neck tank, and I think this just simplifies the whole vibe. We went with the gray, and I'm gonna do black heels. That is pretty much the look. I do have to accessorize a little. I'm gonna do a watch, and I'm gonna do some bangles because I need to add some of my heritage to the situation. I did go with these earrings. I've been wanting to wear these, so I went with these very simple earrings, and the hair is also kind of part of the look. Then I'm just gonna do a watch, and that's pretty much it. I don't think I'm gonna vlog on campus. I'm actually not sure. I will definitely like take photos and put them up for you guys to see, but that is pretty much everything for like the get ready with me. I am not taking a bag per se. I am taking this handbag here for my mom to hold or my boyfriend to hold, because I can't take it obviously with me on stage, but with me in my seat I will have my Coach wristlet, which has like all of the essentials in it, and I'll have my phone, so that I've just got just a little bit with me to kind of have as a backup. But this is essentially kind of the vibe. I think I'm really happy with how this turned out, and yeah, I will see you guys there, or I will just put in some edits and some photos from the day. But thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
distinction. Prince Jeff.
We're just taking some photos. Ceremony is done, sun is setting, and this is the fit.